That's right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Heavy K, who's going to be he's going to be a very huge, heavy part of Jameson Connects.
A heavy presence.
Absolutely. We'd like to welcome you, ladies and gentlemen. Moiseni. This is yet another exciting show, and today we've got a guest who's a very important guy in this industry.
A very special guest.
Very special guest, right? All right. So for those joining us for the first time, my name is Kaliwa the Black Stallion. Of course, I got the Brown Stallion.
Yes, Daniel Machia, the Brown Stallion. Also, Jameson brand ambassador for Zambia, yeah.
A.K.A. Mr. Jameson, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
Absolutely. All right, so Jameson Connects. Finally, it is here. It's this Saturday.
I don't know if I'm ready.
I've been ready.
Look.
Remember, I told you I was holding in my excitement last week?
Yes.
Okay, I can't.
You can't.
I can't hold it in anymore. I'm really, really excited. So, this is happening this Saturday at Gymkhana. The venue hasn't changed from last year.
No, it has not changed.
Yep.
Gymkhana, you can get your tickets right now at the wine shop. And tomorrow, but at the gate, we kind of increased the price of the tickets to 150 kwacha. It's 100 kwacha now and tomorrow. So, hurry up.
Hurry. That's what we need to say, all right?
Yep.
So now, over the weeks, we've spoken, about different elements of Jameson Connects. Obviously, we've had different guests as well. Pretty exciting. So today's last call episode is obviously to make sure that you get your tickets. Do not be like, the last minute. We like to do things last minute. This time, you don't need to do that, isn't it? Because it's a limited number of people.
It's a limited number of people, yeah. Jameson Connect events are always capped at a certain amount. We try to make sure everyone has a great experience so we don't take it overboard. So please get your ticket now so you can enjoy the most. And yeah, we'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah, you don't want to miss out on this one. It's going to be an awesome one, right? Definitely must attend event of 2019. Now, we are joined. We were talking about a special guest. I was asking him how to pronounce his name. And I'm going to try this one here.
Please.
Now, if I do not pronounce it properly, I know you got some tools there, kind of looking like Game of Thrones type of thing. Please, do not attempt.
Don't use them.
Please.
You're safe. You're safe.
All right, so his name is
Ger Buckley.
Ger Buckley.
Correct.
All right, so Ger is the Master Cooper for Jameson, visiting us all the way from Ireland. So, I'm sure you'd be wondering, what is a Master Cooper? So, Ger is going to be sharing with us and telling us all about that. All right, you have to stay tuned for that one there. And obviously, if you've got some questions for Ger, you can actually give us a call later on. Very, very important role that he plays in Jameson Irish whiskey. And, of course, would like to welcome you to Zambia. Would like to welcome you on the Jameson Live Radio Show, Ger.
Thank you very much. It's a real privilege to be here. I can't believe I'm in Zambia, so it's been really special.
It's really special. Right? When did you come in?
I got into Zambia yesterday morning, so kind of had almost 2 full days here now, and it's been amazing. People have been really friendly. It's very relaxed, very chill back. Great place to come and visit. I can't wait to come back. Somebody was suggesting me, you got to come back with your own kids, your daughters, and see it, and so wouldn't hesitate to come back again. So it was amazing. We're having a great time.
It's not too hot?
No, it's perfect. A little bit warmer than an Irish summer, but it's just perfect.
Oh, great. I'm glad you're enjoying it. You might actually want to stay longer.
I definitely do.
All right, so Daniel, let's just, let people know how they can actually interact with Jameson.
All right. So besides calling us on Hot FM, you can check us out live on Facebook. That's Jameson Zambia. Instagram, Jameson Zam. And if you want to tweet to us, just follow the hashtag Jameson Live Radio ZM, as well as currently Jameson Connects ZM. And you can also find our Twitter account on Jameson Zam. So let us know how you're feeling. Are you ready for the show? How's it going? And so on and so forth. Yeah.
Definitely ready for that. Now, remember, you tune into Jameson Live Radio Show. The phone lines are going to be open very soon. You can ask all those questions. Get them ready. Because, we've got Ger who's going to, share with us what he does. What's so special about him. Remember, this show is brought to you by Jameson Irish Whiskey. The #1 Irish whiskey in the world. Stay tuned. That's Calidocious, and we are so happy that he is going to be performing this Saturday at Jameson Connects, right?
That's right. Him and many more excellent acts. I'm looking forward to that. We have lots of international and local acts as well.
All right, we'll be going through the list of the acts in case you haven't heard. I don't know if you where you're living, if you haven't heard who's going to be performing, but we're going to give you a list. But welcome back to the Jameson Radio Show. This is the part where we have our Jameson cocktail.
That's right. So every single week we talk about Jameson cocktail. A Jameson is a base cocktail, but today, because we have such a special guest,
Indeed.
yeah, a person who's responsible for a huge part of the taste that we always talk about, I would like to know, Ger, which do you have a favorite Jameson?
Well, I suppose like any parent who has kids, they have a favorite kid. What I like to say about my Jameson, what's my favorite?
Yep.
My next one.
Ah.
And that's whether it's Jameson Black Barrel, Castmates.
Yep.
So whichever one I'm having next is going to be my favorite.
Oh, wow.
That's the best answer
Ever.
ever.
Like,
Ask me the same question, Khalil.
so, Daniel.
Yes, Khalil, how
How
is
do
your day?
you,
Yeah.
and what's your favorite Jameson?
My next. I love that.
Not your ex, your next. Okay.
That's an excellent response, Ger. Thank you so much.
So that doesn't insult any of our Jameson brands.
It doesn't, yeah.
Of course not. All right, so speaking about cocktails, there's going to be a variety of cocktails, right?
That's right.
What are we looking forward to tasting at Jameson Connects?
All right, so we're going to definitely experience the three expressions, the three whiskeys. That's Jameson Caskmate Stout Edition, Jameson Black Barrel, and Jameson Original, of course. And from that, we're going to make some different cocktails, such as the Red Irish, as well as the Jameson Ginger and Lime Classic Cocktail. There's going to be something special as well, and we're just looking forward to people seeing that. And won't talk much about it. I know many people are getting their tickets, and they will be in for a surprise. There's lots of different drinks on the day.
All right.
Yep.
It's all about having a good time, getting together with friends, family, right?
Yep. Friends,
So much,
family.
yeah.
You can make new friends as well,
And kick out the old ones?
No, add more
Oh,
friends
okay.
to your group, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's always better like that, isn't it?
Always, yeah.
Just like sharing a Jameson. All right, so this is Jameson Live Radio. And obviously today we're going to talk a lot about Saturday because it is here. Jameson Connects is here. We're going to be bonding. We're going to have a great time. We're going to taste some, great, cocktails. Depends on how you actually like your Jameson, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, some people like
it's
it
the best
neat.
time to experience Jameson, especially with people who enjoy it. There's a huge group of people who enjoy Jameson, so I'm looking forward to seeing all of those people tomorrow on Saturday.
Definitely so.
Yep.
Right, don't go anywhere. We'll be chatting more with Ger. He's here to, give us the lowdown on what it is to be a Cooper. Live radio, we've got Ger Buckley, who is a Master Cooper. And so I'm sure a lot of people wondering, what is a Cooper? And Ger's here to let us know about that. Very soon we'll be opening the phone line. You stand a chance of winning yourself a pair of tickets. Isn't that right, Daniel?
That is correct. So if people listen in, they stand a chance to win themselves a pair of tickets. And people who are online as well on our pages, that's Jameson Zam on Twitter, Jameson Zambia on Facebook, Jameson Zam on Instagram. You might stand a chance to win yourself tickets as well. So keep it locked on Hot.
Let's get into Coopering.
Uh-huh. So, Ger.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, so coopering is a heritage skill. And your family has been doing this for a while now. I think over 200 years.
Over 200 years. And a lot of people wouldn't know what coopering is, or because it's kind of a lost craft.
Yep.
But essentially, I'm a guy who makes or repairs barrels, timber barrels, usually oak barrels.
Yep.
And my craft originated in Africa, in Egypt, 4,500 years ago. And the beauty about that is because a barrel is a circle, it's round.
Yep.
My craft hasn't changed in 4,500 years. I still do exactly the same thing a guy did in Egypt all that time ago. So I think that's pretty amazing that I just do the same work. I make a barrel traditionally by hand,
Yep.
using some of my hand tools that I have before me. And it's essential for whiskey to be aged in barrels, usually oak barrels, as I said.
Yeah.
In Ireland, we can use different type of wood as well. We recently used a sweet chestnut wood.
Oh, yeah?
But the vast majority, 99% of all barrels are oak.
Right.
And when we say oak, we mean white oak.
White oak.
There's different species, but white oak. And that's essential so you can't call your whiskey a whiskey unless it's been aged in Ireland or in Scotland or those places for at least 3 years and a day.
Yeah.
It must be in an oak barrel before you can call it a whiskey. So that's why coopering is still essential
Yeah.
to the craft of making whiskey.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And you learned this skill from your dad.
I did. Now, that was kind of unusual in itself to serve your apprenticeship to your father. Wasn't always a great idea if you didn't come home on a Saturday night and you had to face him in work Monday morning. But no, I had great memories with my dad. He tried to teach me as much as he could. He did teach me in the old skills. Even by the time I came in the 70s, they were kind of starting to fade out. Like my dad made barrels completely by hand using hand tools.
Wow.
And he taught me all that. We don't make barrels by hand anymore. It's just not economical. It would take 1 day to just make one barrel. But I still have the skills to make a barrel completely by hand. And I'm glad to say we're passing those skills on. So,
All right.
Fantastic.
Is there a specific tree or a specific wood that you select?
the wood is white oak. You can't use red oak, for example. Red oak has got veins as big as your arm. And any liquid you put into that barrel would soak into the wood and literally soak out the bottom. So if you go back in time, if you go back to 2,000 years ago, the Romans or even before then, they started to understand that oak was probably the best wood for making barrels, mainly because it didn't taint the wine. If you make your barrel out of pine or something like that, you can get resins that will spoil the liquid. And then when we made whiskey in Ireland, when we first invented whiskey in Ireland,
Yes. We have to clear that up.
we have to clear that up.
Yep.
It was invented in about 6th or 7th century by monks, in that they took the distilling technology, and because people generally back then made a lot of beer,
Yep.
and that's essentially what we do. We just take the beer,
Yes.
we distill it, and we end up with whiskey. And it must be aged in wood. So, and especially over the last 200 years, people really started to appreciate how much oak can influence whiskey.
Yeah.
So at the event on Saturday at Connects, I will be taking a barrel apart, rebuilding it, but I will also get people to come up and smell the oak flavours from the barrel. And when you do that, then you will fully appreciate the effect of wood or oak on whiskey.
Brilliant.
So that will be demonstrating on Saturday, showing some of the craft of coopering, and hopefully people will learn a lot and learn to appreciate whiskey and Jameson a lot better, you know.
Brilliant.
So you've brought some tools here. Are these the tools that you use for coopering?
They are. I've only brought a few because they're so heavy.
They look heavy. You know?
They look heavy. The main tool I have would be a very heavy hammer, and that's used to do a lot of work on the hoops or push down the hoops.
Yep.
With a tool called a driver that sits on the hoop, and you just drive the hoop down tighter and tighter.
Yep.
The other ones look a bit lethal, as you said, like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Is a cooper's axe. Now, it's a broad axe. In other words, it's a carving axe. It's only beveled on one side.
Yeah.
So it's for carving wood. And up to 200 years ago, you could only work on wood with tools like this, with axes. There was no saws, no sawmills. So you might split your log, but to actually make a board, you need this axe. So for thousands of years, people have been using these types of tools. And the last one I have is a nod tool, an odd word at least, called an adze.
Yep.
I'm sure it's familiar to people when they see it here in Africa, especially in Zambia. It's used to carve wood by working back towards yourself. And the beauty about these kind of tree tools in particular is they date back at least maybe 100, 150,000 years out of Africa. And you will find them in different cultures around the world.
Yeah.
But people needed these tools, and I'm one of the last crafts left still using all three. Like, you will find people using a hammer, using an adze, but not many people are using an axe in their everyday work anymore. And it's incredible for me to come back to the home of coopering as such here in Africa,
Yep.
where these tools developed, where my craft developed. So I feel I'm just bringing it back home, coming back to Zambia. So.
Definitely.
That is right. Yeah.
Now, I wanted to know, how old is the oldest tool that you've got?
Well, this axe is probably one that I would know because as a boy I used to carve up my dad's workbench and his toolbox with it. I used to practice it when I was kind of 5 and 6.
Okay.
So I know this tool for a long time. I don't know why he would let me have such a sharp axe at that age.
At that age, though.
But yeah, it's probably, it goes back to my grandfather, so it's probably in the region of 80, 90 years old.
Wow.
I have other tools in my shop that I still use that are 120 years old.
Whoa.
And the beauty about tools, and one of the things my dad always emphasized, if you get your tools working properly, they won't hurt you, and you will last a lifetime with them. And we've gone 2 or 3 generations using the same tools. So,
Wow, that's a long time.
That's fantastic.
Are you hoping to pass them over?
yeah, we do have an apprentice qualified over a year ago. We hope to take on another one this year. So it's great that the craft is being passed on. I'm, as you said, I'm a 5th generation cooper for 200 years, my family. Unfortunately, I have daughters and they have no interest in coming into coopering. But I like to say, maybe, who knows, I might have a son yet who might be finished yet. So.
Well, we are here. So, ladies and gentlemen, those who are just joining us, this is Jameson Live Radio Show. We've got Ger Buckley, who is a cooper, a master cooper. So now you know what that is. You'll be able to give us a call. Coming up, we got our trivia. You get to win a pair of tickets.
A pair of tickets.
So make sure that you stick around. We got a question based on what Ger was actually talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So we hope that you were attentive. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. That's right. Nobody does it better than Jameson Live Radio. So we are looking forward to the 6th of April, which is just 2 days, actually a day and some hours away. And, so much is going to be happening. So someone was asking me about what time they should go.
You should get there at 2:01.
Mm-hmm. I think so, eh?
Yeah, 14:01.
Yeah. Best
Yeah,
time.
That's the best time.
So you can enjoy.
The second best time is 14 hours or 2 p.m. That's
All
the
right.
best time.
So get there early.
Get there really early.
Yeah.
There's lots of fun day events going into the evening, so please get there early. Lots of great food, games, experiences like Ger's mentioned. And who knows what you might be in store for you. Obviously, we have the great international acts, local acts. It's going to be a great, great time.
All right.
Get excited. It's time for the Jameson Weekly Trivia.
So, weekly trivia. What are we asking today?
All right, so to stand a chance to win yourself a pair of Jameson tickets, you have to answer this question. What is the role of a master cooper, and how long has Ger's family been taking care of Jameson? You have to respond to this in 30 seconds.
He just talked about it.
He did,
Yeah, and we did mention that you need to be attentive. Hello.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Hello?
Hi. Welcome to Jameson Live Radio. Who's on the line?
Mulinga.
Who?
Mulinga.
Mulinda.
Yes, sir. Mulinga.
All right, Melinda, you heard the question. What is the answer?
Utoto Sororo, Utwa Bina Gioto. Twaikara 120 years.
No.
We Mulinda.
102.
Too much now. 102. Sorry, no. Try again. We could not tell that it was.
All right, so I'll repeat the question. Yeah, the question is, what is the role of a master or head cooper, and how long has Ger's family been taking care of Jameson?
You're live. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to Jameson Live Radio. Who's on the line?
Thank you. This is Lady Diane.
Lady Diane. Did you hear the question?
What's the question again?
What is the role of a master cooper, and how long has Ger's family been taking care of Jameson?
For a long time.
It definitely is for a long time, but how long?
Tickets, don't I?
What?
Ah.
Hey, what are we gonna do here?
Tell you what, we'll speak after. If it's possible, we'll speak after. We'll just get another call.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Okay, Lady Diane. Wow, we're gonna try one more call.
Yep,
We want to give away these tickets.
we definitely want to.
We want you to come and enjoy with us. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello,
Hi, how you doing? Welcome to Jameson Live Radio. Who's on the line?
my name is Mumba.
Mumba. I know you have the answer. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know the answer to the second question.
What's the answer to the second question, Mumba?
They've been in the business for 5 generations.
All right. Do you have a hint at least to the first question? What is the role of a master cooper?
Can I guess?
Yeah,
Of
but
course, please go on.
I mean, Ger talked about it.
To brew the whiskey?
No.
No.
Come on. Okay, can I give it a second try?
Yeah, go ahead.
To maintain the quality of the whiskey?
Well, to an extent, to a large
extent.
extent,
I
but
think we can give him, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
But
you're the closest, and we didn't want to go away with these tickets. So congratulations, you get to get the tickets. Well, there was a debate though going on just now whether or
Yeah,
not
that's
you
true.
should actually get it. So give us your full names and the first 4 digits of your NRC.
Mumba Kasongo. First 4 digits, 124
Yeah.
88.
Okay, thank you. All right, so Mumba,
Thank you so much.
Mumba.
First time getting through to Hot FM.
Oh wow! Congratulations.
congratulations, Mumba. So you can collect your tickets from the wine shop at Arcades tomorrow,
Woo! Yeah, thanks so much. I'll be there.
and hopefully you can learn about. Yeah,
I'll be there at 13:59.
Yeah, there we go. Before the gates open, right?
Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot,
yeah,
eh?
yeah.
Enjoy. We're gonna see you there.
Cheers. See you there.
All right. Really awesome, eh? Really, really awesome. All right, we're coming to the end of the show, but we did say we're going to remind people who's going to be performing at Jameson Connects this Saturday.
all right. So we're gonna have DJs as follows: Miss Selfie, DJ Nano, DJ VGZ. We'll have DJ Heavy K.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then performers we have Caladocious, Mackie 2, Dope G, Shoma Josie. I hope I haven't forgotten everyone. Have I?
Is Nano there?
He is, yeah.
Nano's definitely there.
We have Ger Buckley,
Yes.
who's gonna close up the show with a few bars. Yeah. But yeah, there's so much to
Here
look
we
forward
go.
to. Lots of great live acts, lots of gourmet junk food, lots of arts and crafts, and of course, Ger. I'd like as many people to meet Ger and learn a little bit more about Jameson Irish whiskey, the number 1 Irish whiskey in the world, soon to be number 1 in the whole world.
In the universe, right?
Yep.
All right, it's been a great show. Jared, was nice hosting you. I just wanted to ask, though,
Yes.
this bottle right here, do you know it?
Yes, Jameson Black Barrel. It's a one I work with quite a lot because it's unique in that and I'll explain better on Saturday when people come, but we have to burn the inside of the barrel, and that essentially is a cooking of the wood. And with Jameson Black Barrel, we do a double charring, a double burning of the wood to get much more vanilla sweetness in this bottle. So luckily for me, I go to Kentucky once a year to supervise all that charring of the barrels.
So this particular bottle, you know this particular
I
bottle.
love this particular bottle.
We'll talk about it after this. Thanks a lot for joining us on the show.
You're
It's
more
been
than
great.
welcome. Thank you.
We shall be back next week at the same time. Daniel, this weekend, what is happening? It is the Jameson Connects, and that is the only event that you need to be at. So remember, get your tickets from the wine shop, any wine shop. But if you want to come and pay 150 kwacha, you can come over at the gate. But hey, listen, it's better to save that 54A cocktail.
That's right.
All right, so we'll be back. It's been great. Shale Nipo, remember, you need to be responsible. Enjoy Jameson responsibly. Shale Nipo wa Zambia.